Hi everyone, this is Aruna Arichami, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. In my lecture series today, we go into in detail about the various components of the database management system along with the and its applications. So your application may be an ERP or it may be a CRM, or you are having a flat files, or we are having the SQL applications. This entire thing we can under the ETL only. It can be worked through ETL only. It can be connected to a data warehouse. So in from data warehouse where it could be done, either it can be an online analytical processing or data mining or data visualization reports, dashboards or alerts. Through this only it can be displayed to the user. So this major role can be played by the ETL. ETL is nothing but extract, transform and load. So these are the three processes can be done in our database management system. So these are the history where it can be used over that thing. So initial days they are using a hierarchical database. Later they are moving for the networking database. So later they can move for the relational database. After that they are moving for the object-oriented database. That particular object can be used for a distributed environment. And also nowadays they are going for a SQL. These and all SQL. So after that evolved is a NoSQL. NoSQL can be represented by key values, graphs, documents and wide column. For that it will have a NoSQL. Nowadays we are using a combination of SQL and NoSQL that can be called it as a new SQL. After that we are having a cloud. Nowadays we are using the vector type of a database system, real world applications. So these are the various history of a database systems. So it can be started from hierarchical, after that moving to the network, relational, object oriented, distributed, NoSQL, cloud. Nowadays we are in a vector type of a thing. So these are the various history. So the flat file can be converted into hierarchical. Hierarchical can be converted in network database. So relational database is normally we are using a Oracle as a software. Non-relational relational database is a MongoDB. These are the two things majorly used in our nowadays industry. So relational database is they are using SQL, that is a structured query language. For that, either we can use the Oracle, MySQL or Microsoft SQL Server or MySQL or PostgreSQL. So majorly these two things only the industry can use a thing. In the relational database, it can have the related data items can be present inside. So it can be represented in the table structure. Through that only a data can be extracted. This is a schema-oriented architecture. So non-relational is a schema-less architecture. We doesn't need to design any architecture. Just directly based on the usage of my data, it will create the schema. So only it can be called it as the non-schema architecture or schema-less architecture. That is a non-relational database. Here you are using a Hive, and also we can use a MongoDB, etc. or the non-relational database systems. So see here, this is the thing, MongoDB, CouchDB, etc. So here you're having a object ID. Through that only a particular data sets can be identified over here. So this is also non-relational database. See here, can be represented in a diagrammatic representation. This is also wide column database. This is also a non-relational database. So how it could be in a DBMS in future? DBMS with artificial intelligence and machine learning and rise for decentralized technologies such as a blockchain technology can be incorporated in a database management system. And also we're going to, in the future, we're going to integrating the DBMS with the AI and ML brings the intelligent data processing for predict analytics, automative decision making and all definitely plays the major role in our DBMS in the further future. So this already we have discussed. What are the components means here? You're having a several components can be present. One is a procedure, hardware, software, data, people, data access language. These are the various component present in the database management system. Major component is the user. User only going to interact with the database through the software or a hardware. So database access language is required for data. That thing, a procedure is created between the back end with the front end. You're using a certain software or a hardware can be used. So for that, definitely we need the database language. So your database language can be classified into 4 types. One is a DDL, data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language, transactional control language. Here everything in terms of commands. Data definition language is a create, alert, drop, truncate, comment, rename, insert, update, delete, merge, call, explain, plan, select. These are the DML commands. And DCL command is a grant and revoke, that is the access specifier. Transaction language is a fourth thing. One is a commit, rollback, or a save point. These are the few transactional language commands. This can be used in a query processing. So DBMS is not related to database because DBMS can access this thing with the help of this thing. Though only we can call it as a database management system. Thank you for watching my video.